Sonia Robinson, diagnosed with IDC, invasive ductal carcinoma, on May 19th, 20.
Basically what had happened is I was just feeling a little bit of a just uncomfortableness in my abdomen, and when I went in, they did an exam, found that I had a cyst on my ovary that was about the size of a small grapefruit.
And went in for the mammogram and said, we'll let you know. And I was panicked at that point. I thought something's not completely correct.
I was diagnosed on March the 15th of 2012 after about 6 months of knocking on heads of doctors, and they couldn't find anything. They thought I had chronic appendicitis. They went in to take my appendix out, and they found it, and it was massive.
So I went and called him, and he called over there and he said, yes, they found something, but I don't think it's anything. We'll do a little biopsy. It'll be nothing. It's probably fibrocystic, just like your mom's. So we went through that, did the biopsy, and it turns out that it was.
36 years old, and on May 12th of this year, I went into my GYN for my annual exam.
When I finally awoke in recovery, that is when I found out that I was diagnosed stage 2. My husband told me what was in store for me, is that I did have cancer and that we're going to be dealing with chemo. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks.
May 19th, I got the call from my surgeon, and his first words to me were, Sonia, we have a little cancer.
So 13 surgeries and 6 rounds of chemo in 2 years, and I'm still here. They said that my chances were slim. I had a 15% chance of surviving till September the 17th of this year. But I thought somebody had to be in that 15% chance. It might as well be me.
I have 2 boys, 9 and 5. When I first told my 9-year-old that mommy has breast cancer, his first response was, Mommy, people die from cancer. And I said, yes, honey, they do. But I'm not going to.
I was talking to my daughter last night. She said, you know, the one thing I remember, I'll start crying. She said, that day we cried. But she said, you looked at me and you said, okay, get your piano bag. You're going to piano lessons. And she's like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? And I'm like, you know, it's life. You pick up and you go, and you don't stop.
I'm good. I've got a lot of scars, but they're just tattoos with a history, you know? That's the way I look at it.
I dream of the day we get to the point where we know 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, what our risk is. And beyond that, I dream of the day where we say, what was cancer?
My prayer is for those people that are going through it right now. Just keep fighting, you know. Do not let it stop you. It's not going to win. We will win. We will figure this out someday. We're on the right track, and Hudson Alpha certainly is the one that's going to be at the forefront of it.
My hopes are that one day, with all the research that's being done, and with the continued dedication of the doctors, that cancer goes the way of smallpox and polio, that we're able to treat it and that be without a doubt that it's done. We don't have to worry about it coming back. That's my hope.
I didn't choose cancer.
I did not choose cancer.
I did not choose cancer.
I did not choose cancer. It chose me, but I chose to fight.
But I did choose to fight.
But I did choose to fight.
Cancer chose me, and I chose to kick its butt.